Hello world, I am Mike Nicholson. I want to start a rock band. I'll be looking for some musicians to join me, and I've been in a lot of bands in my past, in my youth. I'll be turning 40 in a few days, and here I am trying to start another rock band, but what can you say? I just have to do it. It's something that I love doing. I love playing music with people, and what I'm looking to do is I hope this is a fairly unique thing, but I'm trying to bring some adventurousness to Christian rock and worship. That's a genre, that's an area of music that has not had much musical adventurousness. It's got a lot of cookie cutter type sounds where I remember a while ago everyone was doing the whole U2 thing with the dotted eighth delay on the guitars, which sounds really cool, but they were doing it everywhere. And now everyone's doing the Hillsong thing, uh, the elevation thing, where a lot of the music's just kind of slow and plodding, and uh, but in a way anthemic. So I mean, it's cool as a once-off listen here or there, but it's just happening in all the songs being released right now. There's also the Christian pop thing, but that's going into a genre like pop and pop rock that I'm just never appealed to me much. So I'm thinking, what's happened with Christian music missing out on the opportunity to have some Beatles influences in it? We have not seen much of that in Christian music, and I get that back in the day they would look askance at the Beatles, and the Beatles would probably look askance at anyone saying they were Christian rock, but we're over 50 years removed from the last Beatles LP that was released. So we can, I think, look back now and take some influences from the music there and say, hey, this is interesting songwriting. These are interesting uh, chord combinations. These are really interesting key changes and interesting modes that the vocalist is slipping in and out of. I also want to bring interesting bass lines into Christian music. I just haven't seen that. Even with all those Christians in a band that started being big in the mid-90s and through today, I'm just not hearing interesting bass anywhere. Let's have some lead bass, something crazy, something popping out of the mix like Chris Squire would have thought to do from Yes, or Bruce Foxton from The Jam. Let's have some bass that just comes out of the mix and makes you go, whoa, this can be going on, all this can be going on, and it's complementing the song even though it's so many notes, and it's so exciting, and it's trebly, and it's awesome. Anyways, I play guitar, and I write songs, and I sing my songs, and my wife plays bass alongside me. We're looking into drums and into keys, so if you play drums or keys and you live in our area, which is sort of northeast Tennessee, there's not a lot of rock going on here. But if you're around us, we are interested in seeing how we could collaborate together. We're also looking for a second guitarist, so we'd be interested in keys, keyboardist, a drummer, a second guitarist, and if you can sing my songs better than I can, because I'm not the best vocalist, then you can sing some of my songs and take lead vocals, let them shine. I want what's best for the music, not what's best for me or my ego. And if you think of stylistic changes to any of my songs that really do benefit them and aren't just superfluous, then let's check that out, see how that goes. And yeah, so I said we're from Northeast Tennessee. My wife and I and our two kids moved from an area of Maryland where we used to be in a band, and pursued it pretty hard. But now we're in Northeast Tennessee, Bluegrass Central, and God bless them. That's not a music that appeals to us, really. we're rock and rollers. So yeah, in our area we're pursuing other musicians, and of course, like I said, we're playing Christian music. Hopefully doing something unique and bringing some flavors to it that you haven't had before, with some Beatles influences and other stuff. Like, I haven't heard much Yes influence in Christian music. I haven't heard much The Jam or The Clash or uh, any. Well, I guess I sure like British music a lot, don't I? Yeah, but I'm not hearing that in Christian music, and I want to. We've got 2 kids, me and my wife. My wife is Lydia. She plays bass. We have an 8-year-old daughter, Sydney, and a 5-year-old daughter, London, who means so much to us. They are blessings to us. It's definitely slowed down music for a while they were younger, but now I've been able to write songs again, play guitar again, and yeah, ready to meet with people and play with them. So this background that you see behind me, that is my wife's work. It's pertaining to my wife's work. She teaches English online and to China on a platform called VIP Kids. She really loves her job. Me for a little bit of money, because I'm not playing music professionally anymore, not at this time. But I do some selling on eBay and Amazon. But I just gotta be collaborating with some musicians now. That's what I love to do. That's what energizes me. And my prayer is that we would impact people. I do remember being in my 20s and 30s in bands and having ego, being driven by ego. And I regret that, but I know the Lord Jesus now, and my desire is to, of course, have fun with the music and to impact somebody and not be driven for myself or my own wanting fame or glory or attention anymore, but to impact someone, even if you just impact that one person and give them the maybe the gospel or maybe the encouragement that they need to live when they might have considered an end to life or something terrible like that. And so that's what's driving me now. So I'm going to put out some feelers out there on whatever Facebook groups there might be in my local regions, I don't know, to see about other musicians that are interested in an adventurous worship band. And I want to connect with those musicians on a deep level, hopefully invite them into our family as people that we break bread with regularly. And it's interesting, all this is happening in my life during the coronavirus, during the summer of 2020, which is going to forever be remembered as that summer when Corona just changed everything. And I hope we can impact people through this virus, and that God will be glorified. And if Jesus returns before I can do any of these things, so be it. Just come quickly, Lord Jesus. That is my heart's true desire. If you have any suggestions about me pursuing this, if you have any thoughts, let me know. And God bless you. And I'll try to be making videos regularly. We'll see how this band progresses. We're starting this band.